I just finished editing and I started to upload the newest episode of content, and this happened, of course. So, I a few weeks ago had that Amazon ad, and if you remember correctly, I was under the impression I wasn't going to be paid for that whatsoever. There was no indication I was going to get paid. They just said it was going to be video views. I know I get paid for views, but I assumed because it was an ad, I wouldn't get paid for the views. But the video I made that got almost 1 million views, I got paid for that today, and it was $2,000, which is the biggest paycheck I've ever made from TikTok or social media in general. And I mean, I don't feel like this is real, but I think it is. So, like, I think I'm definitely shaking for sure. It's crazy. That's the amount I make in a month, roughly. So, I'm gonna be working a little harder on those missions now. Because getting paid for those views is fire, dude. That is nice. That is nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty nice. About maybe 40 minutes ago, Sweet Tarts released their newest Film Fest option. So I'm going to work on that. Right? I know it's late. I have to get up in 4 hours. But I'm gonna get this done before that. So, yeah. Okay, so I just finished. I just finished editing editing and posting the Smarties ad. This one this week was color focused. So I did the chalk drawing I worked on a few weeks ago because that's one of the really cool pieces I've worked on. It's very colorful, and I just really like showing it off. So we'll just have to wait and see. I was the third submission. I really hope they take it. I got the logo, I got the hashtag, I got the branding style. This isn't a picky, I'm being lazy. This is me trying to do as much as I can for their brand. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if it is working. My watch is black again, so let's just hope. That payment was the thing I needed the most during that time. My car had broken recently, like I talked about last week, and I lost a lot of money because of that. And that paycheck really helped so much. I've been able to catch up on things I've been pushing off, just extra expenses that I don't have to pay instantly, and it's just taken off such a layer of stress. And none of that would have came to if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for content, the series, if it wasn't for TikTok and YouTube and Instagram and this drive that not only you have given me to continue, TikTok has given me to continue, my life in general has pushed for this more and more. And one funny thing about this series is that every time I start to think, maybe I'm not going to do this, maybe this isn't going to happen, something happens that tells me, keep going. The more and the more and the more I go, the harder I work, the more I get that feeling and that motion of this is working and you can do this. And if you're at a spot creatively, physically, mentally, whatever, where you think, I can't do this, I can't keep going, don't stop. Don't think that. Keep going, keep trying, keep working, because it'll work out. It'll work out in its own time, and it may take years, it may take months, it may take however long, but keep going. It's also boosted creatively for me, just the want to create and the want to keep working on TikTok and YouTube. So I've posted, I think, 6 videos in the last 3 days. Let me see. The Sweet Tarts video, Sweet Tarts denied it because their logo wasn't in it. It was. It actually was. It was the whole time, actually, and I followed your prompts exactly. So I've re-uploaded it twice with a photoshopped logo for their main logo into it, and they haven't approved it, and they probably won't. That pisses me off. That's so annoying that they said that, because it's literally there the entire video. But what can you do? I think if I'm being completely honest, I'm probably going to stop with Sweet Tarts and just focus on other brands, because Sweet Tarts has been a pain for me so much. You know, Subway, I was late, and that's why they didn't get to me. You know, but Sweet Tarts, I was literally the 3rd person on that, and they didn't even give me a chance. I was literally the 3rd, and then I was the 20th. And the videos I'm watching that they have on their charts right now that they've approved are bad. They're not good. They're not even following their prompt. I saw some that were great that were following the prompt, but I think the top one right now is like just some random skit. It's not even colorful. Like, they're prompting. It's... Add aside, there's been some really good TikToks, really good audios, and really good effects and ideas that I've had to work around with those. The first one was a audio of, look at this photograph, but it's effing cat, and so I used that because it's funny. Look at this fucking cat! And then the second one I did was an audio of, like, it's like a boxing introduction, and so I used that with me fighting against KSI, because I think he just recently won a fight, and he's just, you know, W after W, and so I was saying me after KSI, you know, continuously wins and runs out of people to beat. Just thinking that was funny.
Was born next to a nuclear power plant, has an IQ of 2, and got hit in the head with several rocks as a child.
And then the third TikTok I've made that I've posted today was of, it was like this bird attacking you, and it was on a Friday, and I just grabbed the bird and throw it at the door. It was just like, you know, a surprise humor, and so it's like, ugh.
Today is Friday, which means Navi fucking gets you.
And then the third one, which I haven't posted yet, I'll talk about later, or the fourth one, but it's pretty funny, and the audio only has 150 people, so close to 200 people, and it's growing, so I'm going to use that audio as well. But yeah, I'm feeling really good, even though I haven't had a mission in the past month. It's been great, and you know, I really want to keep my eye out on this missions, not just for the money, but because, you know, honestly, like, the main reason I was still happy with what I got. I mean, I had 700,000 views. I got 4,000 followers from it. I, you know, was not upset that I didn't get paid. I was like, I mean, it's fine that I didn't get paid at all for that. And I was just like, it is what it is. And I kept working, because even though I didn't get paid in money, I still got paid in views, and I was willing to take that. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to look out for more of those. It's also just really nice to have that connection with a company like Amazon or Subway or, God forbid, Sweet Tart. If they ever accept me, it's just a really good way to get that connection with that company that they can look back on later if I blow up more and more, where I can have this give and take relationship with these companies. So from a business standpoint, that's really fun. But yeah, I'm excited. I feel good. I feel really good. For the first time in a few days, I feel great. So for the past few days, I've posted like 5 or 6 TikToks, and they've been getting decent views, like nothing crazy. But one of them I posted at my peak hour, which is 5 o'clock on a Saturday, which is when everyone's out of school, no one has anything going on, and it is sitting at 38 views on a Sunday. 38. I have almost 15,000 followers, and I have a TikTok I made that is sitting at 38 views. What is that? What is that? It had a trending audio. It had hashtags. It had everything it needed. It was only 15 seconds long. Everything pointing to us at least semi-successful TikTok. It doesn't add up. They straight up paid me and then blocked my views. It's like, come on. And then on top of that, Smarties has started their merchandising campaign or whatever, and it is 100% available, which means that they haven't approved anything, and it is not been given to anybody. They're just kind of sitting on it, and I think either their marketing team is just completely given up on that idea, or they're just being lazy and not liking what they're getting. But they're being so picky where it's like, what do you want from me? Because I don't know. So mission-wise, there's nothing there for me right now. And I'm not expecting Smarties to pick it up anymore. I'm still checking every now and then. I should get notified if they do, but currently they're not. Which sucks. I think that missions are a really cool thing for creators in general, and they should be. I think because it's such a new idea, companies are slowly going to it, but I really do think it's a cool opportunity for companies to reach out to small creators. But other than that, I just posted a TikTok. It was a Breaking Bad audio. Breaking Bad has been kind of more and more popular on TikTok right now because of the series finale of Better Call Saul. So I used an audio from Breaking Bad that I really liked, referring to my neighbor who's outside and constantly stares at me every time they walk back and forth.
This is my own private domicile and I will not be harassed, bitch!
And then I made another TikTok that I posted last night at around 11 o'clock of me dealing with grocery store people or scooters because they're really annoying.
And he says move, she says no, he says move, she says no, bitch!
And then I have another TikTok that is in my draft right now that I might post today, but I also might wait until Monday, of an audio from robots that is trending today. But yeah, this week I got around 40,000 views in the last week, which is good. It's still a constant flow of views, which is really nice. I was peaking at 35, so I've increased by around 5,000, which is nice. But I'm just gonna keep working. I'm having a lot of afternoons off, which is nice for this and for editing and for just working in general. And I'm gonna start checking several times a day on the missions because I want to make sure that I'm on that. One thing about missions that is kind of sad to me is that, you know, I'll post out of my regular schedule, and that for like my followers and everything, it's kind of weird to see like me post an ad and then it not get picked up and then delete that ad. I don't like how that looks, but also I don't want to just do free merchandising for a company. That's the one flaw about it. I wish that there was a way to submit your video for them and they choose to upload it if they like it. But TikTok is not exactly reaching out to me for updates or anything. So who knows? You know, every now and then they'll do like a Q&A and I feel like it's biased and they're not actually listening to me. But that's about it. I'm about to go to work here pretty soon, but I just wanted to sit down and talk today before I'm not home until midnight. But yeah, it's been an interesting week for that in general. So keep it going. I just got off work. While I was at work on my break, that was about 3 hours, 4 hours ago. Shit, a lot of hours. He didn't go. Starburst released an ad mission thing, and so I'm going directly to a gas station to get Starburst. Oh, hey man, do you want a Starburst? You know, honestly, honestly, I'm always wondering, how do they get Starburst so juicy? Far out. Oh. You know, for me personally, I think that there was this small man who comes and he juices the lemons. You know, I've always imagined like a small man juicing the lemons, you know, and just like, you know, I always imagine a man in a factory just juicing the lemons with his bare hands just over the taffy, you know? Personally, I think that's definitely how they do it. Yeah, you know, personally, I just believe there's this man in the factory who just like juices it with his bare hands and then just like makes them good. You know, personally, I believe there's just this man in the factory and he just like juices lemons over this taffy with his bare hands, and then all of a sudden there's Starburst. Oh, hey man, do you want a Starburst? Oh, yeah, I could go for one. You know, honestly, I'm always wondering, how do they get Starburst so juicy? You know, personally, I believe there's just this man in the factory and he just like juices lemons over this taffy with his bare hands, and then all of a sudden there's Starburst. Far out. Yeah, man, far out. I just finished, I just finished making the Starburst ad. I like it a lot. I think it turned out pretty great. Ranger made an appearance. I think it's very unique. I used the sound. Everything worked out really well. It has the merchandise in it for more than a second. My face is in it. It's unique. Everything points that it should be right. Right, Ranger? Yeah, she agrees. So now I just have to wait. You know, I think it's good, but I don't know. It is late. It's like late. Currently my Starburst video is sitting at number 10 last I checked on the ranking of popularity for the Starburst ads. They haven't rolled out the exceptions yet, but I have high hopes for this one. I think it has a chance. But I've said that about every other mission since Amazon, so who knows. But I have to get up early tomorrow. I'm on day 8 of 9 working straight in a row, and I'm exhausted, so yeah. So currently the Starbucks ad has not been accepted yet. They're very slowly trickling out the ads. I can only wait, but the last few TikToks I've posted have been a decent amount. So I've posted a TikTok with the robot audios that I mentioned earlier. That one is sitting at almost 300 views. which isn't great. The second one I posted was a trend from, it's like a weird girls cheating on their boyfriends with their friends trend, and I was making fun of that by saying Janie's, my girlfriend, my beautiful girlfriend's friends, I cheated on her with them. It was a joke, sarcastic, it's just funny. That one got, again, around 400 views, not too many. And then the third TikTok I posted just around an hour, less than an hour ago, it's currently sitting at around 400 views. The Queen of England passed away. It was announced at 12:30 today. God bless her soul, rest in peace. I feel horrible for the family, and you know, it's honestly unexpected. There's been a ton of people who are always like, the Queen's gonna die at this date, and like try to call it, and you know, it really sucks that she was a legend, and she's so old, and like she's just been in this throne my entire life, and it's crazy to see that shift in royalty there. But my TikTok wasn't an announcement of Queen Elizabeth dead. It wasn't making fun of her death. It wasn't in vain. It was just me saying I didn't believe it, and now she's passed away, and it's just the realization of, oh, wow, because it's crazy. I think celebrity deaths are one of the most frustrating things on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, and people using these deaths for views and for gain and for all of these things, and it's like so dumb. It's like, this is someone's family, this is someone who died. Like, the only thing I'm posting about is the fact that, you know, I didn't believe it because she's had so many like close calls. But I don't really care if it gets a ton of views, and I wasn't a clickbaiting or anything like that. There are some people who will do like, oh, the ghost of this celebrity is calling me, and like, it's just really shitty and messed up and just puts a bad taste in my mouth. So I wanted to make that clear why I did that. But for this week, I did quite a bit. Next week, me and Janie are going to a concert. I'm going to be getting new lighting that she bought me for our anniversary. I love her for that. Got new lighting. Going to be on a trip. I'm going to try to get some really cool photo. Maybe Starburst will accept my ad. And we'll just keep going. One thing I wanted to address was next week I want to be able to get a new phone. I want to get some better lighting and hopefully have more of a thought out plan as I continue. My phone has been super glitchy this week and the screen is cracked, and I just need to get that fixed. So we'll see. Next week is going to be an interesting one. But for now, I appreciate you being patient, and I'll talk to you next week.